We getting right into it. All right.
All right.
Look, I'm glad y'all here with us. We've been talking for a little bit, and here's our formal introduction. Welcome to Not Enough Questions today. This is episode 4. We're gonna call it 4. I like the sound of that. We're gonna call it 4. We're gonna call it 4. And yeah, I'm Noah.
Yeah, I'm Julian. If you've listened to the past episode, you know my thoughts, my views are what's the right word? Problematic. Not even problematic. Just
abrasive.
What you say?
Abrasive. They got some tension.
Go.
All right, they got some friction to them.
So
they got some friction.
You know how we always start off. How you guys don't know this. It's been a while since me and Noah did this, but
yeah, wait a minute.
So Noah, you said you went on the trip. Anything else since the last time we recorded and everything?
Nah. Besides the job. Oh, so the whole job thing. I worked at Banchan. After a while, there was like, "Hey, yo, we ain't got no more hours," and I'm like, "What do you mean you ran out of hours? This ain't a phone plan. What do you mean?
What do you mean no more hours? The sun's still up."
I didn't get no hours for a whole week. Procedure to go right next door, get a job. So the people from Banchan literally look over when they go in the back, and they're just like, "Wait a minute, is that you?" And I'm like, "Yo, what's up?" Mind you, they speak Spanish, they speak Korean back there, they speak Cantonese, and they speak English. So we just whistle at each other to get each other's attention at this point. And it's really funny. But yeah, so whenever I see him back there, I'll just whistle and they'll whistle back, and that's our thing. And it's like really cool.
That's funny. That's really funny.
But yeah, well, how'd your time been? It's been a little minute. Catch me up.
My time, man, I've been at war with so many things. War. I had to just fighting battles more so. I had a battle with my apartment because there was a potential leak in my building. Again, I was having a battle with nature because I had a roach thing going on, and I finally got rid of that. Like after I actually came to visit you, you know this. After that trip, I'm like there were still more roaches, so I had to get rid of that. I had a battle with Sally Mae, the long forever battle with Sally Mae because for the past year I've been giving them $711 of my money, my hard-earned money. So now I finally got that to be reduced to paying $320 at 4%
That's
interest.
half. That's good.
Oh, that's great.
Yeah, that's good. That's good.
That is great for 4% interest for the next 2 years. So that's that. And then I have been having a battle with my friend that I'm going to get into, just not today because that's a whole different thing.
That's an ordeal. All right, that's an ordeal.
That's a whole.
We're gonna need some time. We're gonna need some time to simmer on that one.
But I guess now comes the question, right? What's the question?
The question, right? We've been thinking long and hard because we had some time to think since we've been here. We've been gone for a little minute. But the question is, we'll get right into it. The question is, what is the strangest thing a stranger has said to you? Mind you, this is unprompted. You didn't provoke them to say these things. None of that. What you got?
Before we answer the main question, I just have to ask, what do you define as a stranger? Because you prompted this with me telling you a story. I'm like, that's not really a stranger. But how do you classify stranger?
I mean, it's the same rules as when we were kids. All right, stranger danger. Right? If you don't know them, they're a stranger. It doesn't matter how they present themselves. You are a stranger. If you were very kind to me, you are a kind stranger. But you're still kind. I'm not going to negate that, but you are a kind stranger.
All right. Because so the reason why this came about and why I asked that question is because I told you my coworker told me this one. Oh, that's another thing that I did. I got a job. Yeah.
We working, baby. We got part times, baby. We got part times.
Money. Still need that Patreon, please. We're not making enough money.
Yeah, go support. Go support.
It's somewhere in the description of wherever you find this. But
yeah.
Anyway, so sorry, choking on some chicken that I was just eating. Anyway, so the setup is here I am doing my job and everything, and wow, this is a very hard story for me to recall for some reason. Just so I don't get in trouble, I'm just gonna call this place Spear 3, just so I don't get in trouble with anything.
Okay.
So I'm working at Spear 3. Been working there only on weekends, blase. And I'm working the cash register, right?
Okay.
And I'm doing pretty well. Like I don't have anything memorized, but I'm like I can hit a few buttons, right?
Yeah.
One day the cash register isn't opening, right? But it says it's opening. I'm like, wait, okay. Let me I'm just gonna hit it a couple of times.
There's only one solution at that point.
There's only one solution. There's
only one solution.
I'm not a dummy. I see it. I'm like, all right, cool. It says it's open. It's not open. Let me hit it. All right. Hit it a couple of times. Nothing happens. So I'm just hitting it all, just hitting it. Nothing happens. So I talked to my mentor at this job and everything, right? I'm like, hey, can you come over here and something's wrong with the cash register and everything, right?
Right.
She's like, oh, there's an issue with she calls it in because she has a walkie-talkie. I don't.
Okay.
I don't know what it is.
You didn't get walkie privileges? What's that about? You didn't get walkie privileges.
Not sure. I think I have to be there for a couple months. But either way, I'm like, she sees the problem and she's like, oh, never mind, scratch that. And she just hits it really hard. She hits it harder than me, right? And it's like, oh yeah, you just have to be more aggressive with it. Which then prompts this conversation. It's like, oh, you have to treat the cash register like your woman. Do you hit your woman? Do you treat your woman gentle? I'm like, what? Me not even thinking. I'm like, yeah, I treat her. It's like, nah. See, you sometimes have to hit a lot harder because they might like that. I'm like, yeah, so that's the first thing that comes to mind of stranger saying something to me. Granted, I deal with strangers a lot, but I can't recall what they've said to me. I know what they've done. This sounds so bad.
Yeah, you some thick water right now. You walking in molasses.
Hold on. It's more so I remember it wasn't like strangers don't really come up with anything crazy to say. It's more so. I got another story. I'm gonna let you. What about you? We're gonna get back to you.
Okay.
What about you?
Man, a stranger. What's the craziest thing a stranger said to me? Usually my Uber rides are a little tense, right?
Huh?
And my Uber rides. So usually if I'll take an Uber, I get it from my place. And I got two places I usually go. I go to school and I go to doctor's appointments. Right? Mm-hmm. Cool. I'll go. Usually my school ones are pretty chill. They usually go, oh, you're going to A&T? I'm like, yeah, what's your major? Blah, blah, blah. What's your classification? Normal stuff. I go to doctors. They start panicking. They're like, are you sick? I'm like, no. They're like, where's your mask? I'm like, I have it right here. I'm not sick though. And they're like, okay. And they're like, so what you going in there for? You go to work? I'm like, yeah, I go to work. For the sake of you not pressuring me in this Uber, that I'm going to be in for approximately 10 minutes max. Yes, I go to work, right?
Oh, wow.
They're like, okay, what you do? I'm like, was that not enough for you? Was it not enough for you to know that I go to work somewhere that I don't go to work? They're like, nah, what do you do? I'm just like, all right, I don't know, graphic design. They're like, oh, that's so cool. How you get into that? And I'm sitting here like, are you fitting all this in 10 minutes? Your foot isn't even on the gas anymore at this point. You're interviewing me, and you are an opposition who was sent to find me. You're not. You have to be.
Every time,
without fail. And either that, or they realize I live where I live, and it's so relatively close to A&T that they go, "You go to A&T?" And I'm like, "Yeah." And I'm like, "Why did they ask me that? Like it was like, oh, you from around here?" I'm like, "Yes, you picked me up. I live here." But no, it be getting weird in them Uber rides. I'm not gonna lie.
No, I remember you said there was one Uber driver that you basically knew by like routine. Like he would ask you the same questions and everything too.
Yes, it's literally every time I take the same Amtrak train home. Right, I take the same one, and there's two, and I take one, and I literally see him because I always have to take it and leave at a certain time.
Yeah.
And for some reason, no matter what, he never remembers me. But he's the only person who's ever taken me to the Amtrak station. Ever. If I ride this train, I promise you it's him. And I'm sitting here like, you have no clue. Every single time I hop in this car, you talk about your granddaughter. You talk about how she's going to A&T. You talk about how she's going to be doing engineering like me. And you're talking about how I should find her. And I'm like, I don't know this woman. What are you talking about? Am I that appealing to you off an Uber ride that's 5 minutes down the road?
Every single time.
You're offering me your granddaughter every time I hop in this car? She must have been in something for you just to give her away every time. But yeah, that's for me. That's it.
Yeah, because the other stranger that I can think of off the top of my head was kind of recent. Recent.
Okay.
When I first moved down here in Atlanta and whatnot, walking around. This is usually how I meet a lot of my strangers.
Okay.
I
don't like how you said that. Like you said, usually my strangers. Yeah, I got a method to meet them.
It involves me walking. It usually involves me walking around in a place that either I am or am not familiar with. But walking is involved somehow. Here I am walking around and everything, exploring like downtown Atlanta, and whatnot. And this person randomly just asked me, "Hey, you want to go to my not my concert, but do you want to come like tag along? Can you support me with me rapping? Like you want to watch me rap or something, right?" So I'm thinking he's gonna just rap on the spot or something. He's like, no, my performance is in that building. I'm like, in that building.
He's the artist going outside to get more people in the building.
Yes. I'm like, okay, sure. He's like, yeah, are you doing it right now? I was like, nah, it starts at 6. It's like 3:00.
He's 3 hours early getting people. Yo, that's dedication. That's dedication.
So I'm like, you know what? I'm new to the city. I have nothing else better to do. Why not? Right? Why not? One of these days, those are going to be my famous last words. But
you said, why not?
Yeah, why not? Right? So the thing is, we have to kill some time, right? 3 hours.
3 hours worth of it, yeah.
Yeah. So we ended up just walking around, getting some food and whatnot. This person's name that he gave me was Scar. Yeah. The name that I even have his number too. I have his number too. I think he put a 6 in the front of it too. So yeah. So it's like 6 RAC or how you spell Scar. 6 CAR. There we go. I put that back. My bad.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah. So me and Scar are just talking around and everything. And he's younger than me too. At the time he was 18. Yeah, 18.
Okay.
And I know we live 2 different lifestyles because I told him I'm an engineer And he's like, oh, cool, I've been looking for that, right? It's like, I've been making this music and everything. I'm like, wait, wrong engineer. I'm a civil engineer.
Yeah, he thought you were a sound engineer. He was like, wait a minute, you might be what I was looking for. Yeah.
I'm like, wait, I have to clarify that I was not that type of engineer. But we ended up talking about how I wanted to do martial arts and everything, how he was really interested in Naruto. This is kind of like our bonding moment right here. This is like an hour into and everything. And then, the time comes and everything. I go into the thing, I get him for free, or he pays for me. Truly can't remember. And whatever. And I'm like, all right, cool. You wanted to be in here, whatever. But the thing is, it was like for lack of better terminology, it was like a SoundCloud rapper type thing where people were just showing up. And unknown artists showing up and everything. And I'm like, all right, cool. You're gonna be like somewhere in the beginning. I was only gonna be like in here for like 20-ish minutes. He's the very last person.
He's the anchor, bro.
He's the very
anchor
person. And I'm like, I shouldn't be here. I don't know where my location is.
So how long is it before you realize he's the last person? Like, how long are you there before he gets up?
If the thing started at 6-9. Yeah.
You're there for 3 hours. You got it for free, and you're like, I just wanted to see if dude was good. All of a sudden, you were there for 3 hours waiting for this man who paid for you to get in to then come perform for you. And you thought all this time that he was like, oh yeah, no, it's just him. Nah.
Not even. I'm like, all right, the first person went, the second person, third. I'm like, all right, cool. You should be up next, right? Nah. So I think what ended up happening is that he didn't tell the DJ. So she just was never on the list. So that's what ended up why I ended up staying until 9 o'clock that night.
Was he good?
I can't even remember, but probably. I'm gonna give him the benefit of the doubt.
That is a shame. That's 3 hours of my life I can't give back. That's a shame. You should have remembered.
I'm gonna give him the benefit of the doubt. And I'm going to say he wasn't for me.
Ooh. Okay.
Yeah.
And why wasn't he for you, if you don't mind me prying?
What he was rapping about just wasn't speaking to me.
Okay. And what does speak to you as far as rap is concerned? Because I know a couple rappers you love, and I don't know how that speaks to you, but no, go ahead. What speaks to you?
I don't know. It really just in the moment.
What do you mean? He said, nah, I don't know.
It's just what I feel at the time, because I have a whole playlist to where it's like a discovery channel. It's like sometimes I'm feeling this song, but I'm not gonna just like it immediately. I have to listen to it times.
Definitely 50 Cent, Lil Wayne, all that stuff speaks to you. You're right.
Alicia Keys.
She's not a rapper.
Oh, you right. I went back to music. I went straight to music. I went straight to music.
She's nowhere near a rapper.
A rapper that I like that's real. Terrell Trappy. I'm messing up his name.
Did he do the Timmy Turner rap?
Yes.
I know what you're talking about.
What is his name, though? What is his name? I have him in the.
I was about to say Terrell Owens. That is a nice name, but he did the Fairly Odd Parents rap. That drum's lit.
Yeah, no, I like rap that makes you have to listen to. So with him, he tells a story in parts. So,
okay. So the other dude's rap, you just didn't have to listen to.
Yeah, nah. It was
Okay.
very, very basic.
That's fair.
Yeah. No, I'm
Wow.
gonna find this man's name.
You go ahead and do that.
I'm finding this man's name.
Yeah. You go and do that. Yeah. So that's pretty much the craziest thing so far I've had strangers talk to me about. I remember one time in freshman year, we did not contact with this stranger, but it was when we were walking home one night. You remember the Jesus dude?
Oh, I forgot about him.
Yes.
Oh, that is technically that counts.
That counts, right?
That definitely counts. That's
It
the
was
first that actually too, technically.
Right. It counts because we were all walking home. And freshman year, we walked, right? Just because we didn't have cars.
Like I said, most of my strangers come with walking.
We're walking home. It's pitch black. It's like 9:00. And we're walking back. We see a dude across the street, like straight across, adjacent, right? And we look over and go, okay. He's just rounding that corner, kind of funny. And then he just screams out, Jesus, 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 3 times. And just screams.
Yeah. The thing is, we have to remember, it was Jesus. It wasn't back to back. There were pauses in between with Jesus.
After that first Jesus, I looked at him and was just like, I don't know about you. By the time he was halfway through the second one, I was in a full sprint. And I was down the street because I was like, I don't know what he's screaming about, but I'm not ready to see Jesus yet. This is not my time. It's freshman year. I gotta get out of here.
You were in the front and I was in the back. So by the time the third one, I was pushing one of our friends. I'm like, you gotta move your feet a little bit.
Yep.
I see your feet start. I'm out of here.
That's literally the day. That is literally the day we decided. We're like, all right, this is the protocol if something happens. Somebody's gonna hop on one of our backs, and we're still sprinting. But if you want to get out, you gotta hop on our backs.
Well, yeah, which is crazy because I'm like, I'm not one to. You know that saying? It's like I just have to be faster than you. I'm like, I'm in the back. I'm gonna push you to make sure you're going, but then I'm gone.
Then I'm gone. Yeah.
If you can't stop me, trip me, or anything, I'm leaving you.
That's fair.
Within certain situations.
That's fair.
Because I already have a feeling that either I'm running or I'm fighting. There's no in between. Oh, the person's name was right. I found it. Okay. It is Trap Terrell. TRAPPTREELL.
Okay.
Trap Terrell.
Wow. With that known, we're gonna say a shout out to Trap Terrell. We hope you're doing well, my boy.
Like your music, keep doing what you're doing. I want Timmy Turner part 10, if you can, please. Then thank you.
We need to see Timmy after 10. All right, because after he lost that little, that'd be dope.
That's funny.
That'd be dope. So keep that in mind. We're gonna be looking out for that, and we appreciate y'all coming to listen with us. Asking a question, answering a question.
Oh, you ending the thing right now?
Oh yeah, this is it. We hit 30, my boy.
Remember, I have questions.
We hit 30. We can come back.
What you mean come back?
We hit 30. We gonna make it a longer one? All right, go ahead, bro. I have to cut some of the stuff out anyway. Go ahead, bro.
Right, I'm just letting you know. As of right now, this is a word of mouth podcast and everything because we have to get the social medias up now next. Coming soon at some point.
Coming soon.
But I asked some friends of mine the same question. The response is kind of interesting, right? Okay. The very first one that I got from Emily, right? Someone was high AF in the Chinese restaurant. Wow, my phone just died.
Like I said, we're ending the episode here. The fates have decided that the episode is ending here because his phone has died.
Look, I got it off of memory though. I can't remember the other two. But this one that I was about to tell you was
Okay.
I was in a Chinese restaurant and this person was high AF. And they walk over to me and is like, thank God it's not a full moon out today because I don't want to get all hairy. I'm a werewolf. What are you supposed to do with that information?
Why are you in the Chinese restaurant if you knew that? Why are you here? What do we have to offer here? All right. You're trying to find a victim.
I just had to respond to Emily like, yeah, I'm glad they weren't a werewolf either. Like, what would you have done in that situation?
Yeah, no, you were trying to find a victim at that point. You said, thank God it ain't a full moon. Why didn't you check before? Why didn't you check before you walked in a Chinese food place?
If it wasn't a new moon, was it just no moon in the sky? Like, it was just completely blocked out? Like,
right.
Mind you, before I even read, I didn't want to become all hairy. I'm thinking, my head's getting all types of wild things. Like, what do you mean by you don't want to become a hairy? And how does the moon affect this? Like, where are you getting hair from? Like, where are you going with this? And why are you telling me?
Right.
And then I hear werewolf. I'm like, I guess this makes this better because now I'm not uncomfortable. But
that's fair.
Now I have to fear from my wife.
Yes, probably yes.
Yeah, no. I had more stories for you.
You did. You had them, and then fate has been decided. So I'm raising my hands for the hands of fate. Thank you for providing, fate, and
wow, the universe really.
You have provided. This is the third and final outro. Thank you for coming to see us at Not Enough Questions HQ. This is Base Prime. Optimus Prime is getting a new movie.
It's over. It's over. But I do have other things to say. The first one is I wanted to do something different. Quote of the month.
Quote of the month. All right, go ahead. Finish this off with a quote of the month.
For all you good friends out there and everything, the quote of the month is: rather you want to help. If you want to help your friend and everything, do so in a way that doesn't burn you. Yeah. Do so in a way that doesn't burn you.
If you want to help a friend, do so in the way that doesn't burden you. Okay.
Yeah.
Self-preservation. I like it.
Mm-hmm. There's more. Phone's dead. There will be more to come. See you next month.
All right.
Don't forget. Ask yourself. No, what was the saying? It was ask yourself, ask others, never stop asking questions. There it is.
Never stop asking. All right. Peace.